The adoption of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development and the Sustainable Development Goals SDGs in September 2015 was a watershed in global efforts to eradicate poverty, reduce inequalities, and protect the environment from degradation. The Nigerian President Muhammadu Buhari was among the world leaders who signed up for the adoption of the agenda. In apparent demonstration of her commitment, the Nigerian government has since embarked on a process for defining a clear pathway towards the achievement of the goals. First, the Office of the Senior Special Assistant to the President on SDGs was established with Princess Adejoke Orolokwe Adefulire as the coordinator of the agenda. A Presidential Council for the SDGs was inaugurated by the President to provide high-level policy guidance and leadership, as well as direction on the implementation, while two standing committees on the SDGs were also established in the Senate and House of Representatives of the Parliament to enhance legislative engagements. Active steps have been taken to mainstream the 2030 Agenda into national, state, and sectorial policies, development plans and budget, as against embarking on standalone projects which lack sustainable characters. Work has also commenced on SDGs needs assessment, policy and scenario analysis, as well as tracking and reporting. Indicators have been developed and the SDGs baseline survey has been finalized to address the lack of accurate and reliable data for planning and tracking performance across the three tiers of government. Nigeria has also strengthened the national awareness around the goals, while strong commitment has been made towards effective collaborations with all stakeholders. The government has also set up the Private Sector Advisory Group and the Donors Partnership Forum with the civil society organizations recognized as key partners. As part of its efforts to prevent the drawbacks found with the implementation of the Millennium Development Goals, the government mobilized 400 core members across the country as SDGs champion to take the campaign on implementation of SDGs to the grassroots in various parts of the country. Also, 13 frontline celebrities have been enlisted as SDGs ambassadors to help communicate the messages of Agenda 2030, generate momentum and citizens' commitment for the achievement of the SDGs in Nigeria, raise awareness on all the goals with a view to enhancing actions by key players to attaining the SDGs. Beyond the very robust institutional arrangement for implementation, Nigeria is driving the SDGs with innovation, as evident with the recent launch of smart classrooms in collaboration with global digital giant NetDragon Websoft. Nigeria has also put in place mechanisms for identifying and targeting the poor with pro-poor and pro-development programs undertaken in the quest to bequeath to the people a desired future in which no one is left behind. And for President Muhammadu Buhari, the message is simple.
Nigeria will continue to support the United Nations in all its efforts, including the attainment of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. I thank you.